Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to episode number 4 in our series looking at the new game Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks, which is a tank business management sim, sort of. It's a tycoon game. You're put in charge of a company trying to make tanks. The game currently covers 1914 to 1934. And primarily looks at World War I tank designs, but that will change over time. Again, it's in early access. I believe they intend to carry it all the way through World War II and maybe even to the modern era. That being said, this was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel, so if you are interested in following those, there's a link in the description. We have currently designed 3 tanks. We have sold 1. We just scrapped, or we are going to scrap our second tank design, which was kind of an interim design. And now we have a 3rd tank, the Mark III. Butcher Mark III, which is an upgrade of the first one. We will also look at maybe designing something lighter like a medium tank, and perhaps also explore the reverse engineering mechanics that exist when you capture an enemy tank. But that will be for later in the video. This is taken from a live stream for my channel from just the other day, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get in. Oh, by the way, if you are curious, the game is developed by Fun Guy Games and published by Microprose. Like I said, it is in early access on Steam right now. Well, it looks like the delivery lines remain open, so we'll do that. Projected balance just south of 300k, but we'll have the money coming in from the tanks we're about to deliver. Rival tank captured. The British Empire has achieved a remarkable success by attaining a rival tank, the Odin Ausuf A. This extraordinary feat underscores a resolute determination and tactical prowess, showing nation ability to seize and harness the foreign advanced war machinery. Head to the British headquarters and persuade them to turn over the tank to you before your opponent does. Okay. Where do I do that? Is this headquarters? I don't really need a bank loan. Nope. No rival tanks available, but it said we captured one. Where do I go to do that? Reverse engineering is somewhere. Do I need to build a reverse engineering? That might be the problem. I guess we could go to contracts maybe. Nope. So one of these buildings is for reverse engineering. But I guess that doesn't. So where do you go for reverse engineering? Maybe designs? No. It is not clear to me where you go. Global map, maybe? Maybe. Oh, here. That's expensive. Do I really want to spend that money? Sure. I don't think I have any engineers to do the work. That's a cool looking slab of iron. I guess we need to go hire some more folks. I don't love the idea of bringing more employees on. Less profit for me. We've got 10 idle engineers. Can also hire, let's hire 10 more. Yeah, it's going to increase our costs. Well. All right, reverse engineer. How do we do this? What do we do? Do we just need to do each component one at a time? So do the Gonna take a long time to reverse engineer this boy. What do we want to do first, actually? Maybe the Hotchkiss 6-pound quick firing gun? Because a new gun is definitely something we could consider putting in our tanks. So we'll do that. Eight days on the order. Just waiting on the order to come through. You silly people and your non-aggression packs and your alliances. All right, we got 31,110 stuff. Let's buy some more. I need more stuff. We've got room in the warehouse for it. 9,000. And 7,000. $4,000. I think we're okay on high carbon steel for now. Spending all our money because who needs money anyhow? Just in time is for losers. We want to build a big warehouse right now. Okay. Oh, crap. Predicted balance. Negative. We got a month. We got to get those tanks out. All right. Butcher, the 23 Butcher Mark 1 tanks are complete. Don't worry. We just got to build 2 more and then we can ship the order. I mean, we could ship it now. I didn't say 2, 3. I said 2. All right. Okay. 2 more. That'll be what, 4 more days and then we'll ship them? Plenty of time. Okay, a cavalry tank design. Anyway, those 2 tanks are done. So let's go to the warehouse and ship these bad boys out. All right, so we've got this contract. Contract number 3. Can I just... All right. We've got 25 tanks ready to ship. Last time we did the Richelieu Company, 7-day delivery speed, potential risk of 7-day delay. That's 14. I just don't want to run out of money. That costs us what? 1,200? So we could do Ryder & Co., which is low reliability. Logistics company capacity reached. We can't do any of these other options? Or is this a new company? Oh, they can't do 25 tanks. Well, in that case, 7 days if they delay, it's 10, so that's 17. That'll save me 2,500 per tank. So it'll save me about 6 grand. And a maximum potential of 3 days more. I've got time to do either one of those. So we'll do this. We'll do Wenken and Sons. They're our first time working with them. These guys, yeah, they don't have the capacity. So we'll do these guys. Deliver the tanks. And we should come in just in time to have cash before the bills come due. Engineers are busy reverse engineering and designing new stuff. Butcher Mark III will be ready in 12 days. Greece and Norway, the mighty Nordic alliance has been formed. The world shakes in its boots. All right, so the contract is completed. And we got monies. Yay! More money! So we've got just shy of $800,000 now after completing that order. I don't know if it's time to retire the Mark 1 because I don't know if I believe there's two types of orders. I think in theory you could get an order for like replacement tanks. So I don't think I want to retire that tank, but I'm not planning on building anymore. So we've now produced and shipped 70 tanks. So that's good news. But I'm still confused. Like, I don't know if the battles are bugging out, but it seems like this Belgian war is going nowhere. Although we've now deployed cavalry as well. But there's no indication that either of these battles is doing anything. So, what gives? We do have 3 more military power. We deployed cavalry now, too. I don't understand what's happening there. Okay. Let's just wait. We'll finish the Mark III design. Because all the AI wars are progressing and completing. Strange. Resources have arrived. Butcher Mark III complete. So how many Butcher Mark IIIs can I make with the available resources currently? Not enough. All right, we are short on high carbon steel, which the new design uses more of. And regular iron? No, we're not. We got plenty of both. 17,000. We currently have 22,000. 11,000. We currently have 19,000. So in theory, we could build 32 of these bad boys with the current resources available to us. So I don't think we need to order any more resources. I don't think we're going to get an order for 32 tanks without any warning. But next step is to go to the proving grounds and run a trial with this bad boy. It'll cost $8,000. It'll take 12 days, but we'll get that Mark III tested up so we can go ahead and fix its problems. Okay. So it'll take 12 days. These guys are still reverse engineering, but we do have some engineers available. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. We're gonna scrap the sponson 2 because that's not in anything. I think you can only scrap stuff when it's not currently being used in a design. I have, all right. So I got the Whippet Mark 1 treads. Those are already researched. Good. Thank you very much for the follow, SME. All right. So I guess we'll give those engineers a couple days off until the reverse engineering of that gun is complete, and then we can see what we need to do. Because maybe when we want to make a Mark IV tank with the quick firing 6-pound gun. Can we actually, while we're waiting on this? Don't want more employees. I don't need that. Breakthrough Bureau? Why do these all have maintenance costs? I don't have turrets yet, do I? We're doing a lot of reverse engineering. It probably makes sense to invest in that. Okay. All right. Onwards and upwards. Predicted balance 480. Really doesn't leave me a lot of wiggle room on these contracts, especially since they all take about a month to produce and ship, like almost 2 months. So I basically need another contract in the next month, or we're going to be dealing with financial problems again. And if all my battles never end up resulting in my tanks doing anything, how do I gain any reputation? Another battle between Britain and Belgium. And probably another nothing will happen. Butcher Mark III. All right, let's go to the assembly line and fix the issues. So the Mark III has 8 design defects, which we can just go in and fix, right? Where do I figure where I do that? Do I have to go into the design? Okay, crew awareness. Improve it. Improve it. Doesn't totally fix some of these issues, but it does improve them. Just end up spending a bunch of money to make your problems go away. Make my problems go away. Do-da, do-da. Yay. Does it just instantly happen? Kind of looks like it. Another question is, do we dare build a few of these Mark IIIs just to have them on hand to complete a contract sooner? Or do we gamble that they're gonna, or do we worry that they're gonna switch to the lighter tanks? And then we'd have a bunch of tanks they don't want. That is a risk. Reverse engineering done in 2 days. Let's see what happens when that 2-day research thing comes in. All right, so reverse engineering of the Hotchkiss 6-pounder is done. Does that mean I just get it? Yeah, I do. Well, no, that's the old one. So I'm guessing I still got to go back. Well, I don't quite understand. What does the reverse engineering of that gun do for me? That's the 3-pounder. Where's the Hotchkiss 6-pound quick firing? I already have that. Well, that didn't do me any good then. Meanwhile, we're researching the engines there. So what is researching? Maybe don't research stuff you already have. The 4-cylinder, we already have that. They sure got a lot of machine guns on this bad boy. Yeah, I can only do one project at a time. Anybody want to buy anything from me? Because I could use the cash. Someone. Bueller. Bueller. All right, so this tank is done, right? We can just produce it. It's tested. I can just make them. No problem. It is $2,000 more expensive. It uses 200 more resources and takes 800 more man hours. So something to factor in. It will result in slower production times. So to that effect, I think maybe we do want to build a few just in case. So let's just start a low batch run to have 5 tanks in stockpile. And then if an order does come in, I won't have broken the bank and spent all my resources on it, but I will have sufficient stockpile to start the process. Also, I think you can deliver your contract orders in batches, so I can deliver like the 5 at the start of the order to give myself some extra cash if needed more quickly. Fusillade tank, an Athena Mark III. Okay. Do I need to... Okay, new artillery. Lobbying office will help you increase your influence in numerous countries. Bonus to influence point growth for all countries with non-zero player company reputation. That might be useful. I don't know. Has anybody else started building tanks? If we go to the global map, are we the only ones with tanks still? Why? Begs the question. If all these other countries are designing tanks, nobody else has built any other tanks though. Okay. Well, in that case, we should probably build a lobbying office maybe to get them to maybe build tanks. I don't know that they would, but lobbying office. What's the admin council do? Fast and accurately. Okay. Reduce construction costs. Reduce construction times. Less risk of employee injury. I don't even know if employee injuries have happened yet. Maintenance office reduces the cost of every building. Oh, yes, please. I need that. Badly. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna research next. Just generally across the board. I know I've been complaining about not having enough money, and I'm dumping tons of money into R&D for our new buildings for my factories and stuff. Hooray! Alright, so we completed 5 Mark IIIs. I don't want to bankrupt myself making a bunch of them. But I would sure like, you know, another order to come in. Please. Please. Make a 4th tank battalion. British Empire announces a contract for 20 new tanks. The exploration tank. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a butcher. Belgium and Britain are the only ones at war right now, by the way. The Odysseus Mark II looks like a medium tank. Okay. This is not the tank they want. Oh boy. They're like negative 2,000. We don't want that tank. We want a medium tank. Fuck. Whippet series tank. Can we create a design here? We got a medium Whippet. Put the twin engine, the Whippet tracks. Armored Seal series. I don't have anything for that. Right? Hodgkiss. I don't have any light guns that can go on this thing. It's basically just an MG. Tank, which I guess might be okay. We need a driver. Commander. Gunner. Do we not need a commander? Can you not do double duty? Because I don't have enough. I don't have enough people on this tank to do either. Like, max crew is 4. Crew requirements include two gunners and 2 mechanics. That's the whole crew. Yikes. This is a terrible design. Like, what do I do? I guess we could drop some of the MGs. Like, would it make sense to just have 2? Just 1 in the middle. And 1 in the back. Then 1 gunner is good enough. Why can I not? Do these have to be filled? Just put armored seals there. All right, so 1 gunner is enough then. 1 mechanic is not, though. We don't need a loader. It takes us 16 days just to design this damn thing. Then it's going to take us like 17 days. Well, I mean, this isn't going to be good enough because we're not going to have the time. Because it's going to take us 16 days just to design the tank. I cannot use the A7V, no. So it's going to take us 16 days to design the tank. It'll probably take us 12 days to do the trials. So that's 30 days, and that's before we produce a single tank. How long do we have on the contract? 31 days until the application deadline. So we might be able to squeak by with a terrible design for the contract. Let's see. Because I need the money. I can't afford to not win every... That's the thing is, like, with the factory scaled up and with the buildings built that we have done, we can't afford... I mean, we're going to be... We can't afford to not be producing tanks every single time a contract comes through. Reverse engineer. Maybe we can produce the AV7 once we fully reverse engineer it, but we haven't done that yet, so the medium contract might not be for me. I will go bankrupt before the next contract based on the current pacing. Stop allowing your engineers to sleep. I mean, that kind of feels like that's the answer, right? Medium hull. How do I have, where do I get turrets? When do I get turreted tanks? Doesn't look like that's anytime soon. Okay. We just researched the inline. I guess low pass. This is for the Hornet tank. I'm going to build a crappy medium tank and then immediately research something better. Let's do the light naval gun. I don't know what I can do with that, but it'd be interesting to see what maybe we can throw that in. Maybe we can put a 3-pound gun in the medium tank. I don't know. Stop allowing your engineers to sleep. Hashtag capitalism. So my wife got home. New Army Corps introduced. France has introduced armored train. Just introduce tanks, you jerks. So my wife got home from work today. Or not home, sorry. She works from home. But I got home from picking my daughter up from daycare. My daughter comes inside. Says, "Where's mommy? Mommy's working?" No, she's downstairs. She runs up to my wife. And she throws a fit. She throws a fit. And she starts saying, "Mommy, go upstairs. Mommy, work. Go work." This is like 5 o'clock. And my daughter's like, "You gotta go back to work." So she goes up to her office and sort of like, you know, just sort of plays along with it. But when she wouldn't like sit at her actual work computer and turn it on, she got mad. Yeah. Oh, it was kind of like, oh no, what have we done? All right, 14 days left for the trial for the tank. I'm assuming we want to fix the defects, right? Before we submit it for the contract. We got 16 days, so we got just enough time, I think, to submit the tank. Kids, there's something else. Yes. I don't think she has the concept of like, you working provides stuff for me, so I want more toys, so work more, but anyway, that was amusing. Please don't lose this contract. Are we ever going to have our battles? I feel like our war must be glitched out. Like it really, I don't know why the game is telling you about different equipment. It doesn't matter, at least for any roadmap I've seen. I don't think there's any intent for you to do it. Oh, Italy and France are fighting. Will anyone else want to buy my tanks? Anyone? All right, let's go to the contract center. We got 2 days left on the application. The medium whippet. 339 competing offers. Okay, so actually let's do this first. Let's fix the design defects in this thing first. Do we want to rename the tank too? What do you guys want us to name it? Anybody got any good ideas? I don't know. Maybe a game restart would, but maybe not. I don't know. Butcher's daughter. That would make sense. Or maybe Little Butcher. T25, Mama go work. Butcherette. That's a good one. Can we rename this? I desperately need money. Butcherette Mark 1. Hey, it's got 2 machine guns, one in the front and one in the aft. I'm sure this is a great tank. Now buy it, please. All right, so with the defects fixed, it is slightly better, 343. The competing offer is 378. How much does it cost to build one of these things? If we go to the factory floor, I better have all the things I need to build. I didn't even look to see if I had all the things I needed to build some. It looks like I do. Okay, so how much does this cost? What's the order's for 20, right? Yeah. And we have how long till the order's due? Contract deadline 7/28. So no, that's the application deadline. They want them by September 5th. So we will have all of August. We'll basically have 1 month. That's not even a good delivery timeline. They're smaller, should require fewer man hours. They do, about 1/3 of the man hours, so we should be able to build them more quickly. How much does 20 of these cost? 15 days, so timing should be doable. We've got the resources to do it too. Can we do 25? That's my standard order, right? Way fewer resources. We got plenty. Can we do 30? 30 tanks at 23 days. Delivery window would get tight, but we might be able to do that. What's the cost to build one of these again? 7,500? Oh man, medium tanks. If we can win the contract at a reasonable price, this could be a cash cow. Negative 2,000. Okay. So 343. Yeah, a little bit, Vedic. How far do I gotta get to 398? To like basically be assured that I win the contract. So cut the price down to about 20,250. Build price is 7,500 when you factor in materials. So that is a pretty hefty profit. That's, I think, much more profitable than the heavy tanks. We will offer more. I don't know that they care about getting more, but 30 tanks gets us how long to build that again? So the order's by the 5th of September. Remember the 5th of September. I know that's not the... So let's build 30 of these things. Yeah, so... Well, no. So tank price only factors in the resources. Oh, no. And salary level. Okay. So it does factor all that in. Nice. So 30 tanks. Tortuga, what am I building? I just told you. Ironically, the tank is called the exploitation tank when my child came home from daycare today and immediately demanded my wife go back upstairs and work more. So fitting that it would be the exploitation tank. All right, so this will be 23 days. I can't do math, but that'll get me to around the 20th of August. They want it by the 5th of September. So that'll give me about 2 weeks to ship. Let's make sure that the warehouses can get it there within 2 weeks-ish. I'm building a little bit of a buffer in here, but in my head anyway. So 30 tanks. My normal company I go through is Richelieu Company. They only support up to 25 tanks per order, though. Alternatively, Chevalier, 4 days. That's fast. These times came way down since I... Okay, so I think we should be able to do that. I'm just guessing. All right, so we are going to submit the order. Let's not go bankrupt. We're going to submit the order for the Butcher at Mark 1. We're going to make 30 of these things. We're going to cut the price to 20,250. And delivery date of September 5th. Can I push it by a day? Will they care? Oh. So I can push it a few days. So I can get myself a little bit more time. Let's get myself to the 9th of September. Redemption, thank you for the follow. Okay, so 30 tanks, September 9th. 20,000 per tank. That costs 7,500 to make. When you factor in shipping, even if we're up to 10,000, we're still turning a tidy profit here. This is such a dumb tank. We got 2 machine guns on it. Its protection is not what they want. Its firepower hard is not what they want. But overall, it meets the need. Whatever. They fine you if you don't deliver the tanks either. So consider that. All right. Meanwhile, contracts in review for what? One more day? I think. I'm going to hold. Well, I think we can cancel the production. So we'll just start building them. And even if we lose the order, we'll just cancel it because they won't even be close to done yet. We'll get a little bit of a head start depending on how many days it takes them to approve the order. And if for some bizarre reason something happens and oops, we don't win the order, we should be able to be okay still. So let's go ahead and build. We're building 30 of these, right? So we'll build 30. And away we go. Designing by the numbers is the military contractor way. Goddamn right it is. I still think our war is botched. Bugged out of its mind. Tortuga, have you had any issues where your war's battles never end? Reverse engineering bureau completed. All right, contract accepted. Good for you. We got 39 more days on the contract. 18 more days on production, so we will have 21 days to meet the demand. God forbid anything go wrong, like the factory burned down. Because then we would be bankrupt. They've all ended after 5 rounds, 2 months tops. Yeah, we had a war. We've got a battle that started at the beginning of January, and I believe it is still going. If you go to the conflicts here, you can see 3 battles right now for Belgium. No apparent progress on any of these. And they've all been sitting out there for a month plus. They're also all using the same 1st Battalion of Butcher Mark 1 tanks, so I don't know what's going on there. At least in the last battle, it's a different Belgian unit. But looks bugged to me too. At first I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. I was like, this seems fine. But lame. A bug. A bug. A bug is on fire. All right. Tortuga, I'm not missing like a podcast recording or anything, right? No one was available tonight. Let's try for tomorrow. I'm down for that. Yay! A new building. I'm annoyed that I can't hit the X button to get out of there. It doesn't seem to work, so you're just stuck while you rotate around this building that looks so pretty and cool. Do I have any other stuff to reverse engineer? Yeah, I do need to go back to the engineering bureau. I kind of stopped reverse engineering. Well, I didn't stop, but I don't know if I have enough engineers to reverse engineer and to research. Okay, so now that we've reverse engineered some individual components, if we go back to engineering, do any of those show up anywhere? Like, can we do... Oh, so we've got the German... Here's the German rivets, which are worse than the British rivets, apparently. Well, the man hours are way less. The resource cost is higher. The dollar cost is higher. The performance is identical. Interesting. Site aus auf 1. So you get a sight that improves your awareness. Vision port aus auf 2. So better vision port 2. So yeah, there are components that we've researched that we could leverage. Stealing Jerry components, damn right we are. All right, our tank production should finish tomorrow. Yay! 30 Butcherette Mark 1s. Just in time to prevent us from going under. Let's go ahead and export those bastards. Wrong screen. Butcherette Mark 1. We don't even have the Mark 1 heavy tank available for production anymore. All right, so we got 30 tanks to deliver. These deliver in 4 days. 7-day risk of delivery delay. These deliver in 10 days. Up to a 17-day delivery time window if there's a delay. How long do we have again? We have 21 days, so let's do that one. It is the cheapest option, I believe. Why do I always click the wrong? So 10 days. If it's delayed, it will be 17 days. And it appears to be, well, Ryder & Co. is cheaper, but they don't have the capacity. It's okay, Tortuga. It's just like Rule the Waves in that sense. Everyone at war with everyone with no real logical sense. All right, so let's deliver all 30 of these through Wenken and Sons. $30,000 for all those. So it's $1,000 a tank. So we're going to make a cool 12 grand profit on every single tank that we send. Right? Dragons of Old. Flamethrower. Cool. I still don't understand what all these weapons mean or do anything for anything. Because... Alright, so our tanks are being delayed. Their delivery is being delayed, but still should deliver a couple days before the required shipment. The AI wars are all finishing quickly. Just our wars hanging out there. Light naval gun research complete. Yay. Can I do anything with that light naval gun? Can I put it on a... Oh, I've got to research it. I always forget. Can I put it on a medium tank? Gun breach Mark II, Mark II. So it is better rate of fire, less elevation. Seems to generally just be better than the alternative. The war in the Congo, no, it's still ongoing. Nothing's happened. I think it's bugged out. All right, we got 3 more days to... 3-day gap between the delivery and the contract required date. Oh my God. You're going to be in the red by 600,000. If this order doesn't go through, we're done. But it did. Battalion 4 is complete. We have $600,000 now. Wasn't as much money as I would like. The heavy tanks pay way more, but the profitability per tank was better on the small tanks. Because they're cheaper. We should probably import some more stuff. It's a never-ending war, but there's no casualties being taken, so I don't even have tanks to replace. I also don't know if it prevents the British from getting in any other wars. But you can see here, 600,000 puts us in a pretty decent spot. Let's just order the max available of iron. I don't need a max of medium carbon. I've got a little bit more of that. Putting in orders. Oops. Just to get me back to where I've been. Why is it not taking my... Oh, they don't have enough. It's like, why is it not putting in what I'm writing? Because they don't have enough. All right, so instantly we're going to spend 7,500 or 75,000 on new materials, but it is the medium difficulty. Do we want to drive around our little tank that we built? The little tank that could cost 100. It gives you 300 reputation. Is that what it does? Let's drive around the butcherette and see what it looks like. Oh, this tank's front is not where I thought it was. She is nice and fast. This is the worst part of the game, by the way. Like, I get it. Folks be like, I want to drive my tank. But this is just silly to have, honestly. Ooh, there's an ammunition limit for your machine guns. I didn't notice that before. Man, this is like driving old 1990 like Oldsmobile type boat. Just the hood on that thing. My first car was a 1990 Olds. It was obviously it was not. I did not buy it new. I'm not that old. All right, let's halt here. Can we hit it with a... Come on. You're high. Guess not. Oh, turn. The ground is also really wonky in this. Now that's tier 10 premium. World of Tanks. All right, can I drop the elevation enough? No. Can I go off the edge here? Can I? No. Let me kill my tank. All right. Whoa. All right. Well, I guess we'll be at the right elevation here, right? Dead. Dead. Got him. At least it is much quicker than the heavy tank that I drove before. Who let stormtroopers make the tanks? You know, it's a good question. Was there any... Yeah, it's probably about the same jankiness. You know what's funny is Sprocket is not like a tank sim, but I do wonder how much of them saying, hey, we should be able to drive our tanks was influenced by Sprocket sort of coming out around the time they announced this game. I'm assuming I can't destroy this tank with a machine gun. Oh, you just gotta hold the trigger down long enough? I'm gonna burn through all my ammo! Oh, no, it's not making any progress. Whatever. Well, we're not going to try and destroy the armor then. I don't think we need to. We need to get 300 points on the proving ground. We might even be able to get that mostly just by driving around. You do get a little bit for destroying targets. So we'll destroy these. Come on. Hello? Aim down, you bastard. Whatever. What are we at now? 150? This is the worst driving simulator ever. Enjoy the rest of the stream. You're off. You know, you say that as a joke, Tortuga, and I genuinely think it deserves to be on the list. So you know what? It's been one of my more popular games on the channel. So you can be snarky little old you if you want, but the people agree with me. right. 65. So we still got a little ways to go. We got 5 minutes left of maze driving. But you know what? Keep saying that. Keep posting that because it's good for the engagement. Can I get up? Got it. I didn't realize you could run out of ammo. I didn't see that before. I don't know if that's new or... Come on! Tank going the wrong way. This little hill. Oh, I just realized we got ammo cans sitting on the outside of the tank. That seems smart. Oh my god. This tank should be better at stuff like that than my heavy tank. I think it did worse. Tokyo Drift. Butcherette version. Apparently you can run out of fuel too. There's a little fuel gauge there. I don't know what any of this has to do with, like, because you don't fight the tanks in the actual battles, so I don't know why any of this matters, but jump the trench. You're not a trench jumper. Alright, we gotta get 75 more points. I hope this isn't the end. I hope I can circle back around. I didn't see any more targets for me to shoot, though. I'm sure I missed some. There we go. Do I get any points for shooting the armor, even if I can't destroy it? Let's see. Oh. Okay, so I got 10 points for doing that. Apparently it is destroyed. All it took was a little bit of hotchkiss. Maybe 60 hours at this point. We're almost done. Gotta back up so I can drop the guns down low enough to hit. Whoa. Whoa. Super exciting. Got him. We just got to get one more thing. Got it. Plus 20 deployment range, plus 5 repair. Okay, so exceptional performance. Yay. All right, so that was super fun. So we met the last contract. We're reverse engineering and doing stuff on this German tank, I think, still. Wrong button. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know what to do about the bugged out war. Be nice to see our tanks in action, but I don't know that that's ever going to happen. But we'll have to see if that's something we can fix before our next episode, or if we can fix it at all, or if we have to start a new game. I don't know. But please leave your thoughts below. Let me know if you want to see more of this game. Hope you guys are enjoying this little mini series of this game in early access, Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks, developed by Fun Guy Games and published by Microprose. Until next time, however, this is the Historical Gamer once again saying thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.